And I rise to request members' support for the motion to extend the committee stage of the Sign Language Bill to 13th February 2026. At first glance, this may seem like a significant extension, but when we take into account recess periods, Easter, summer, Halloween and Christmas, as well as a full 6-week call for evidence, we are effectively seeking around 6 additional months for the committee's scrutiny and considerations. Importantly, this is a limit, not a target. The committee will, of course, work diligently to conclude its scrutiny as soon as possible. However, this bill is unique in its scope and impact. It is not like any other bill that has come before this Assembly, and it requires an entirely new level of engagement by the committee. Following the closure of the call for evidence, the committee has scheduled 10 in-person evidence sessions to run on a fortnightly basis, allowing sufficient time for thorough review and discussion. Given the importance of accessibility for the deaf community, these sessions will be interpreted in both sign languages and recorded, then clipped and uploaded to the website within 24 to 48 hours. Additionally, the committee team will provide clear and accessible updates, including slide summaries interpreted into both Irish Sign Language and British Sign Language to be shared on social media. We hope that this will help ensure that the deaf community remains informed and fully involved throughout committee stage. All of these tasks take additional time. Unlike our usual approach with bills, the committee wants to go beyond the usual consultation process, ensuring that deaf people have the time and resources they need to digest the evidence and provide meaningful input. For the first time, members in Assembly history, individuals will be able to submit their views and evidence to committee in their own signed language via video, thanks to the support of Assembly colleagues in the IS, Engagement and Communications teams. Members of the deaf community can record their views in BSL or ISL and submit them directly to the committee. These video submissions will then be interpreted for us, the committee members, and transcribed for inclusion in the official committee report. This process should help ensure that deaf individuals can express their views naturally, rather than relying on written submissions which may not be able to reflect their full perspective. This is a significant milestone, not just for this bill, but for how we ensure true accessibility in democratic processes. It reinforces our commitment to equal participation and will set a new precedent for future engagement with linguistic minority communities. So there are also critical legislative concerns that demand close examination within the bill. This bill does include far-reaching what are known as Henry VIII powers, and as of now, the committee has not yet received a delegated powers memorandum. Committee will be seeking legal advice from the examiner of statutory rules, but we must allow sufficient time for the department to provide the necessary documentation. Furthermore, the committee still needs to continue its weekly scrutiny of the Department for Communities, covering a wide range of responsibilities, including statutory rules, emerging policy and key strategies, budgetary matters, monitoring rounds and ministerial evidence sessions. Additionally, members, we anticipate that the committee may soon have a further bill for consideration. So, in conclusion, this request is essential to ensure that the deaf community deserve and receive a full and transparent process that meets their needs, allows them to communicate in their own language, and that this extension allows us to consult, engage and legislate thoroughly and properly. I ask the House to support this motion, ensuring that we have the necessary time to examine this landmark bill thoroughly and deliver legislation that is robust, effective and fully informed by those it will impact the most.
Thank you. Call Robbie Butler.